Hello, it's Margaret Fetty at the University of Sewing and is Facebook Live. And boy, it's 9:30, but I've been going now for a while.
Bit of a night owl, early bird.
And Denise is with me. Thank you for, you didn't intend on this, but I'm very grateful.
I was not planning this, guys. I wouldn't look like I was going home to clean otherwise, but I'm always happy to hang out with you all. So.
You are so awesome. And I was telling you about what happened this morning, so let's tell our wonderful, wonderful viewers.
Have a seat, get a cup of coffee.
Yes,
there's a story.
There's a story here. So, guys, the second school in Pakistan has now opened.
Yay!
5 o'clock this morning, Dave and I were on the phone with Aaron and Sonia. This is Aaron, our technician, and this is his wife, Sonia, and her father. And I don't remember the other gentleman's name. Please forgive me. I don't remember it. But they had a ribbon cutting this morning. I apologize for the graininess of the pictures, but Dave was taking them with his phone while this was happening live.
Which was brilliant for 5 o'clock in the morning.
Well, it was about as much as we could handle. So, if you don't know about this, and there might be some new viewers, and thank you guys for watching us. We really appreciate it. But what we have started in Pakistan is a school to train women to sew so that they can do work for other people, much like how I made my living for 30 years.
Of course.
And so what we did was we've hired a teacher, we've rented a space, we have bought fabric, and we have bought the sewing machines. Now, thanks to some wonderful donations from some of you, and if Lorraine is out there watching, she made a very nice contribution that helped get this going. I am going to tell you, we really need your help to go ahead and keep this going because it was just enough to get them started.
Wow.
So we need to donate some money. I'm planning on donating some money here, and I'm hoping that I can encourage some of you to dig a little bit right now and do that. And I know for some people right now that's not going to be possible.
Sure.
But if it's something you can do, I know that what's going on here is a lot of these women, their families are destitute, like poor, like nothing we have ever experienced.
Sure, right.
And what we can do is give them a skill that will give them an opportunity to actually help their families. It's just incredible.
Margaret, we talked a little bit this morning about it being a true grassroots kind of organization. Can you share with everybody what that means for a small organization like this?
Okay, so as far as I know, the people involved with this are literally Sonia's dad and mom, and Sonia and her brother. She's got a wonderful young brother who's adorable. He speaks perfect English, and he's so sweet. And she speaks really good English, although not as good as her brother.
Wow.
And the women that are back here, and see I'm upside on the side here, we never could get them to put the cameras quite the right way, so we were looking at it kind of cockeyed. But these women that are right here, these are the women that are going to be learning how to sew. And we could only afford to do 20 of them.
Gotcha.
If there would be the money, they could have filled a 60-person class easily.
Sure.
Easily.
And Margaret, the money doesn't go to some big corporation or a CEO or anything.
No, there's no fancy organization here.
No.
What it is that we send them the money, they pay for the stuff, and that's it. There's no administrative costs. There's
Margaret,
nothing.
speaking of stuff, please show the sewing machine.
Yeah. Here is one of the sewing machines, and what they do is they do this, and then I'm apparently not doing it quite right. I think
maybe the handle has to stay in that position. I don't know.
See, and now it keeps on sewing, and that's what they do. They wind it
and
sew. And then they wind it, and they sew. No electricity, because most of them don't have it.
I am not that coordinated. To be able
Well, I'll tell you what. I think these women are absolutely amazing. Most of you, if you would have seen some of, I don't think we have all the pictures. Well, here's
Oh my
some.
gosh.
Look, they bring their kids with them.
Look at that.
So when they have little ones, the kids stay there, and they are so good.
Wow.
The kids are so good. They just behave themselves, and they're doing. And so the ones that have a sewing machine in front of them are the ones that do this, and the ones that don't. And you can kind of see some sad faces
Sure.
because they couldn't be part of this
Right.
yet. And so what's happening is that there's Sonia and Aaron. This is Aaron's wife, and she lives in Pakistan right now. He's trying to get her to the United States, but this is a little tricky. And you can see Dave and I up there with our camera here. And they did a poster with a picture of us, which was really sweet. But this is not just me.
Right.
And I feel really weird about that because I want you guys all to know that this has only been possible because of the generosity of my local customers, people like you who are watching this. This is amazing. And these folks, if we can help them get to this next level, there's so many possibilities. The first group that graduated last June, I think it was June.
Right.
They're already starting to teach other people.
Including their children.
Their children.
And
hey, Denise, why don't you show some of the finished product in that class?
Yes. And so just the idea of them teaching their children kind of blows my mind. Can we open this?
I don't.
Maybe not.
Maybe they've got it sealed.
I'll hold it nice and still if you can see it through the plastic there. This is some of the work that they do. I mean, it's not just,
They're learning how to do embroidery. They're learning how to hem things. They're learning how to make, and these little outfits are replicas of what they would do bigger, but they keep these things small because the fabric is a cost. And they're trying.
And imagine doing this on that sewing machine
Yes.
you just shared with us.
And if anybody's ever made doll clothes, they know that making doll clothes is tricky to begin with. And these are littler, I think, than doll clothes.
Oh, for sure.
I mean, they're like Barbie size
For
almost,
sure,
it
yeah.
seems like.
No,
So,
they are
but
tiny.
they're learning the techniques, and there's some really cool things that are on each one of these. And if you want to come in and see it, we've got a display
Absolutely.
that you can look through these little packages of all these little cute clothes and stuff. And we're going to have some pictures on Facebook about and announcing this. But on our Facebook page, if you go there, if you go to the top, it's pinned right to the top where you can click on it and it takes you to the GoFundMe page.
Oh, perfect. Perfect. And
So-
this truly is the kind of thing that $5 goes a long way, guys.
Oh my gosh, it's incredible.
$10 goes a long way.
Because the fact is, and they feed them every day.
Wow. Wow.
So all of this is getting, I mean, and if their kids with them, their kids get fed, and it's just really something.
The machines themselves are like $120 and $140. So
Right. So that's they get a sewing machine when they
when they
graduate.
finish. We
Yes.
throw that phrase around, life-changing, all the time in exaggeration. But this is a very simply life-changing
It is.
opportunity.
It's
Not
really-
just for the women,
No.
for their families, for their children, for
Right.
generations to come.
This is so incredibly special, guys, and you can be a part of it. And like Denise said, any donation will help, and just we would be so grateful if you could try to do that. Okay, and when you come into the store, we have a jar. You can just use your change and put it in there because all of that is going towards it. In between change, small donations, and one large donation from one person, we had $2,000 to start this.
I'm thinking,
And it cost about $8,000 to do.
wow.
It cost about $8,000 to do this.
I'm thinking about that change, and I just spent a couple weeks with my parents. My mom, I'm convinced, has about $20 in change on the bottom of her purse that she just carries around all the time. So dig that pocket change out.
There you go. There you go. Okay, so let's go ahead and tell people what our giveaway
I
is
have
today.
a giveaway today. I have this pattern and
love
have
that.
not made this yet, but
It's
I
so
really
cute.
need to move it to the top of the pile because it's so cute, darn it. So we have the pattern for giveaway. It's for one of those composition notebooks.
Mm-hmm.
So cute, couple different versions. And we're going to include this adorable little fat quarter.
And that was from our blank fabric rep. She gave us that. It's not something we carry, but it's very sweet.
It's not quite narwhals, but walruses or something.
Yeah, I think so. I think it is.
Yeah.
It's cute little sea animals.
Sea animals, yeah.
Sea animals. That's
So-
the word I was looking for.
This
We
is our
have
giveaway.
had multiple people share already. Kathleen was the last one.
Thank you,
Thank
every
you,
one of you.
guys.
Thank
You're
you,
all
thank
so
you.
wonderful.
You guys know how this worked, but Margaret said we may have new people watching today, so let's remind them. Please share the video, and in the comments, just send us a note that you shared because Facebook won't tell us. You have to do it within 24 hours of this posting, and then we'll draw a name out of a hat, basically, and we'll let you know who won. And even if you're not local, we are happy to ship it to you. Dave, our fabulous shipping department, we send him out a couple times a day sometimes.
We do. And
sure to
just
share.
remember, there's always new sales going on. And so if you go to the website, we ship all over the country, including to Alaska and Hawaii.
Absolutely.
Happy to do it. And we love you guys. So thank you for being part of our team.
Amazingly,
So-
it gets to Hawaii in 3 or 4 days.
I know, it's crazy.
But you know what? If I send it to Indy, it'll take a week. Explain that to me. Somebody explain that to me.
I don't know.
I don't get it.
I don't
get
know.
it.
We are going to walk to the back because I want you to know. Let's stop here for just a minute, just for a minute. We got new Tilda fabrics. We have now half-yard pieces at the shop. We have some end of bolts of a couple different ones that we're done with.
Oh,
They're done.
end of bolt,
End
Margaret.
of bolts. We still have a little bit of hibernation, little bit of Bloomsville.
I
They
think
are
hibernation's my favorite. Those little animals.
I
are just-
I love hibernation. But look, we have fat quarters. We have little charm packs. Now these are the ones that are not the current line because today is the current line.
They can be
So-
released into the
They
wild.
can be released, and I can send them to you now. Come on, guys. And we have lots of end of bolts we just did. Need a pretty bunch of fabric. We have some really beautiful end of bolts here. Oh, look at this. This is gorgeous.
Look at that texture.
That
I
is
love it.
amazing, and it has some stretch. It's
Ooh.
lovely. It's really, really beautiful. So we have some really gorgeous things. We have, I don't know if you remember the gold boucle
Oh yes.
end of bolt, and it's just a perfect size for a cute little jacket.
cute little jacket.
Yes, our end of bolts start at 3 yards, guys, and go down. So if you haven't looked through our end of bolts, they go, we take 40% off of them, and we go ahead and we do, the pretty big yardage.
And the
So-
end of bolts are included, like everything else, on our website, universityofsewing.com. Guys.
And so, to continue the kind of Tilda theme, these are what we have left of Bloomsville. So it's not a complete collection. There's 25 pieces of here, but it sure is pretty, guys.
could do a
Look
lot
at how
with that.
beautiful that
Oh my
is.
Gosh.
It's just lovely. But then we have some little ones. So maybe you just need something for a small project. And this is the one that had the wonderful little geisha girls on them.
cute.
I really like this one a lot. That was my favorite.
That was your favorite, yes.
That was my
Yes, I'm not
favorite. And
surprised.
so we have some of this. Beautiful, beautiful. Okay, those are all Bloomsville.
Gorgeous.
We have still a couple of lovely books from Tilda. That one is her Christmas book from a couple years ago.
But it's
I love this. I love this.
Oh my gosh.
Now that is needle turn applique, but you
Okay.
certainly could do it with applique stitches on your machine.
Oh, absolutely.
So, and then a sewing machine.
Oh
Everybody
my
needs
gosh.
and the patterns are in there.
That's perfect.
The patterns are in there, so that's really cute. Now, what I think about this Christmas one, which you may not have thought about, I mean, you look at this, the new line that just came out, the Sunday brunch,
Yes.
works for it perfectly. So, Dave, we're
Oh.
going to skip this middle part for just a second, because if you look at these flowers and stuff,
Yes.
and you look at that Christmas book, it would be perfect with it. So this one has, I put these all out here, very intentionally because I wanted you guys to see this print. Here she is resting in the sun or looking up at a tree, talking with a friend and having a nice little bubbly. I think it is about as cute as it gets.
What is that very famous pointillism piece
Oh,
of art?
yes, you
Luncheon on Le Grand Jatte or something like that. That's what that reminds me of.
Yes, I think you are completely right. And they have it, of course, in this wonderful teal, a blue, a rust, and a lovely green.
So pretty.
That is so pretty. Gray and green together. That is so pretty. And so then what you've got here are small bundles. You can get a complete bundle.
This is the kind of bundle I would not want to open because it's just too pretty to open.
So get
I would
two.
just want to look at it. Get two.
Get
That's
two.
the solution
Get two.
to that, Margaret.
Get two.
Yes, one to use and one to admire.
Right. So what we have here are these smaller bundles that you can just, for a specific colorway. But then the tiny little small prints of little flowers and everything that just makes you love Tilda so much. I mean, I think this line is quintessential why we love her stuff.
Well, and that's what I can't figure out. She does something because the colors are classic colors. The prints are kind of classic prints, but there's something updated about them that they don't look old-fashioned.
They don't look
They are
old-fashioned.
very contemporary.
And
but
even with these florals right here, which a lot of people, it's the spacing.
yes, for sure.
The spacing and the background colors are not, they're not dated.
No.
They're fresh
They
and
are.
nice. They have a lot of vibrancy to them. The color combinations are unique, which I always think that about her stuff is the color combinations. I mean, even though you've seen gray and pink together, when she does gray and pink, she really tones down the pink. She really pops the gray, and then the
Yes.
yellow takes
Yes.
over on this one.
I would never have thought to put those together,
No,
but
it's
perfect.
very lovely. And then you have something like an orange and blue, which are opposite ends on your color spectrum.
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes what people do is use too close to the same amounts.
Right.
And so they don't work very well.
Sure.
And so like when she did the little floral, there's no blue in that.
Nope.
So that was done really, really well. So
So
I
smart.
think the reasons why these work so much better than a lot of other types of prints you see, there's no fighting.
There's not.
There's no
It's
fighting.
just brilliantly designed, I think.
No, she does a really, really good job. She has an amazing sense of color. She's got a great sense of design. She does something wonderful for quilters in that she has small prints,
Yes.
medium prints, and larger prints so
Yes.
that you can really work with them. And I'm just going to tell you, we have the solids to go with them.
Oh, Margaret.
So we have the solids to go with them. No, they aren't Tilda solids, but I'm going to just tell you for a fact, I can match every one of those colors.
Absolutely. Yep.
So, because we've
Yep.
got the entire line of RJR Cotton Supremes,
Which is fantastic. Solids.
and we have most of Riley Blake's solids.
Also beautiful. Yep.
And it's really interesting how they're very different.
They are different, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are. There's some crossover, but they're very different. Okay, we're going to talk about one last cotton that we've got that I think is just amazing. Do you like Charlie Harper?
I'm not familiar enough with the Charlie Harper prints. I sort of
Well-
know them, but not really.
A lot of Charlie Harper prints are not my thing, but we have a couple now in the shop, and they all resound around these fabulous little birds that are a Charlie Harper thing.
But what I love is you don't know they're birds unless you look a little more carefully.
It is very true. The one thing they do really well is make them kind of mix into the design.
Yes.
And this is brand new Charlie Harper. The other one I have is kind of a print of one they've had for a
Right,
while.
right.
It's on a lime green, and it's
Yes.
got this wonderful bird on it. But this one is brand new, and it is a reflection of a lot of other Charlie Harpers, and then they kind of remix the design into this.
Oh, that's cool.
And look how the stripe goes.
And the color combination, again, that navy blue is beautiful.
So beautiful. And guys, I'm going to just tell you, Charlie Harper fabric is lovely enough for clothes.
Yes, and just to feel it, the finish
And
on it is
right now I am wearing a Alexander Henry print that was from 2012. And I found, you're not going to believe this story. This is so funny.
I think I remember this story.
This shirt is from a piece of fabric I found in Rome a number of years ago.
Yes.
And when we went there and we went into this amazing store in Rome, which we got to go back to, and they actually remembered us, which was
You
so
left an
funny.
impression, Margaret.
I think we left an impression, but it was so cool. And then I had this shirt that I made for
perfect.
Bernina University last year.
Yes.
So this was my red themed shirt.
Perfect.
And so something like this out of this fabric would be great.
That would be fun, wouldn't
You know,
it?
maybe long sleeves with cuffs on it would be really cute. I don't know. Or just short sleeves. I mean, you could go either way. But I think this would make a totally cute shirt. Because now what we're doing, this is my segue.
Yes.
I'm doing a segue into my apparel fabric.
Nicely done, Margaret.
Before we start there, we're going to start right here with this. So you guys know I love Asian stuff. I just love Asian stuff.
Is that a secret, Margaret?
So no, dragons and Asian
Yes,
stuff.
yes.
I love them. So I just finished up this jacket, and this jacket was made from a really old pattern that I'm not sure we can get anymore. So we only have like 4 of them left.
Wow.
And it's called the Retro Raglan Jacket. And it's from Crossroads. And it's a super cute style.
It is gorgeous.
And I used this amazing canvas that we recently got in. It is a kind of a stripe kind of look on it. I'm going to put it this way so it actually is right side up for you, Dave. But beautiful little geisha girls and Asian fans and wonderful, what are we?
Is that a
crane?
crane?
Okay, a crane.
The detail on it is really special.
It's really lovely.
That little deer.
And it's got this in the background. It's all like kind of striped. It's
Yeah.
really interesting. The colors are lovely. As you can see, it's predominantly green. And it has some touches of purples and reds. It is fantastic, guys. I was really pleased. This is an unlined jacket, and I'm trying to get Dave's foot.
No, not Dave's foot. Anything but Dave's foot.
Yeah, anything but Dave's foot. Okay. I made patch pockets on here. It wasn't quite what their pocket design was.
You
But
went rogue,
I
huh,
did
Margaret?
these. I did those. And then I went ahead and used my serger. Lots of cool top stitching. Very cute. I went and faced my sleeve hems so that I could have the green come back here. So, I mean, really, it ends this way. But because I faced them, then you can turn it up if you want.
You know, Margaret, the colors in that I think would work for anybody. And you
It's
put the
amazing.
green on it.
It's amazing because what you can do, if you do what I did here, which is just change the color of the collar
Yes.
to one of these that work for so many different people.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really lovely. So if green is your colors, there's teal in it, there's green.
yeah.
I could have done teal instead very easily. I could have picked out the red if I wanted to. And I actually started off thinking I would do black.
Oh, sure.
Because
It
this
is your favorite color.
it is my favorite color, and it is all the things that are in here. And we have linens. This is a linen, and all the linens we've got, we have color every one of these colors,
Right.
I mean, because there's even a lovely blue in here.
There is. Yeah,
So-
the blue's
so-
what my eye went to.
right? And so this is really quite
So pretty.
versatile.
So pretty.
Quite versatile. So hopefully you guys will see something in there that appeals to you. But then what I decided, we're going to take in this wonderful fabric.
Oh.
This is a Riley Blake fabric, and it is, I'm trying to see if it's just linen or if it's a blend. And of course, since I've been up since 5, nothing is working with my eyes. So linen cotton blend, that's what I thought it was. Now, why would you want a linen cotton blend instead of just 100% linen? Do you know why?
I don't know.
because it wrinkles less.
Well, that sounds like a lovely idea.
It is a wonderful thing to have it wrinkle less.
The only thing I like to iron is fabric. Clothes, not so much. Fabric, I don't mind ironing. But yeah.
Get yourself a Laura Star and you can steam it all
That's
the
what
way.
I need, yeah.
So this gorgeous, gorgeous print, and it is absolutely, I don't know if it's possible for it to really show up as beautiful as it is, because it's amazing.
It's got butterflies on it.
And the
beautiful peonies.
this blue is spectacular. It's almost electric. It's so pretty.
I wonder what those flowers are.
Which ones?
The blue ones.
Oh, I think that they are either maybe like, okay, we have somebody out there who's looking.
Somebody knows.
Is it lapis?
Oh.
Is it indigo? It might be indigo.
It might be indigo. You're right.
So it's spectacular. It has little butterflies
Yes.
in the little flowers. It has poppies on it. I mean, just all the things in that you could ever want in a gorgeous floral. Now, what this would make, think about, do you want some really cool curtains?
Oh my goodness.
You could do that with this, I think.
Oh, yeah.
Do you want maybe a dress?
I'm thinking spring, I hear, is coming someday. I'm not sure when, but
But even this pattern that I just did with that jacket, if you took and did, you know, I'm thinking again, I would probably do something with the collar to tone it down just a little bit.
Oh.
And even if you mixed it with a few things, if you wanted to, so that it's not so much print.
Right.
Very lovely. So it could be a shirt jacket of any kind. It would be
love
super
this
quick.
in that pattern.
Yeah,
In
it would be super
this
quick.
pattern. Yes,
Yes.
that's what it needs.
I
Yes.
think it's just absolutely wonderful.
pretty.
So we've got that. Now, we have two new knits that I want to talk about. One is a Stof knit, and the other one is from, I'm not 100% sure. It is just, where are we at here?
Poppy fabrics.
Okay, let's
What's
look.
it
Now we need a name. We need a name. So I'm wondering.
It's a mystery knit.
It is a mystery.
Feels awesome.
Yes, it's a very lovely piece.
Flowers.
I like the flowers. The purple is the predominant kind of thing on a black background.
I could see Cheryl in this. She likes her purples
yeah,
and her
that's
blues.
so pretty. Yes. So gorgeous for a top, a skirt, because it's got some substance to it,
It
guys.
does.
It is not one of those knits that's going to show off every bump and bulge, which I'm not a big fan of.
yeah.
I like things to give me a little bit, but look how pretty that is. Any of your knit patterns is going to be gorgeous, and it would be cute in a little child's colors too. So very pretty.
It's soft enough. It's making me think jammies.
Oh, there you go. Well, I'll tell you what. This is almost identical to a Stof knit in the way it feels.
Sure.
It is a 95% cotton with 5% lycra. It's going to wash up beautifully. It's not going to pill on you guys.
Right.
It's absolutely wonderful. Okay, now this is really funny. So we had a mold of this. This is I believe it's called Wild Poppies. Other side.
Other end.
Other side. I believe it's called Wild
That
Poppies.
would be a good name for it.
Wild Poppies. Okay, so Wild Poppies, when we got rid of that last bolt, I got the last piece of it because I was like, oh no, we're not going to have me not get a piece of this. I had to piece together things so that I could actually use it.
Oh my goodness.
It was very interesting, but it's wonderful because this did not show it at all.
Oh.
It's very cool fabric in that way. But I'm going to just tell you, I put that on and Dave even said, oh my God, Margaret, it's so beautiful.
Wow.
It is such a flattering fabric. It is so springy, summery, happy fabric.
Bright happy, for sure.
You can make tank tops and tops and
yes.
dresses. I mean, it's just such a happy fabric. We've got all of its complementary colors so that if you wanted to do like a banded belt on a skirt or a dress, or if you want to do some ruffles or something, you have got all these colors. I can get you, I know we have the blue. I know we have the orange. I know we have some of the other ones for sure. So really, really fabulous. And you can use it with white. It would be really pretty with white too.
I see an Easter dress of some fashion.
Oh my
now.
God. You could do a jacket out of it. I mean, it's just fantastic, guys. And please do buy some, because Margaret didn't just buy one bolt of it. I actually accidentally bought two.
So we have plenty for the whole family
We
of Easter
have
dresses.
plenty for you to go ahead.
Now, that's not all the story, because I thought when you said it was going to be funny, what was it named that was on the...
Oh no, that's a different fabric.
Oh.
But one of the sites where we buy this,
Right.
they've got a fabric that's called Puppies and so I go and I'm like, what is this fabric that says puppies, and I think it says puppies and flowers or something like that. It's supposed to be poppies.
Whoops. Puppies, you know.
Somebody
Typos
happen.
Yeah,
Oh my God, it was so funny.
That's cute though.
But I when I first saw that, I'm on the computer and I'm doing stuff and I start cracking
Oh,
up.
I bet.
And everybody thinks I'm crazy because, I don't normally just start cracking
Burst into
up.
laughter.
Yeah,
Just
yeah,
random.
no, burst into laughter while I'm looking at this. And they're
That's
like, what
funny.
is it? And I said, okay, look at this fabric and tell me where the puppies are.
If you squint and close one eye.
So, okay. Now, this is viscose.
This is beautiful.
It is so nice. It is a viscose poplin, which means that it is a little more stable than most of our viscose that we get. I really, really like this fabric. It's very pretty. It has an elegance, but you know what? It could go casual, but it does have some elegance to it. I'm thinking a cow collared top would be so pretty out of this.
And I'm thinking a V-neck blouse.
Oh, there
long
you
sleeves.
go. See, I love that when that happens. So this is from our new favorite place. I'm
Oh.
pretty sure this is a Verhees. It is. It's from
Oh.
Verhees. They do a gorgeous, gorgeous job. Their prints are fantastic. Their
Wow.
fabric quality is amazing. How do you take care of viscose?
Yes, please.
So if you don't know, what your best solution is going to be hand washing it.
Oh, good to know.
Or if you have a gentle cycle in
Sure.
your washing machine, just don't put it in there with everything in this kitchen sink.
Something that's going to beat it up.
I need to
right.
test it.
I'm sorry.
It needs to go through the Dave test.
The
Yeah,
Dave washing.
and we do. Dave tests all my fabrics for me, So, but to be honest, if it's just a top, throwing in the sink and hand washing, it'll be fine.
Perfect.
But if you really are just, no, I will not hand wash, go ahead. But just, the other thing you probably want to do with it is just make sure that when you put in the dryer, low heat.
Oh, sure. Right.
Low heat and on gentle. Don't put it in there and dry it all out.
Don't bake it.
It doesn't like it that much, so it's better off if you line dry it. But it's not if you don't like to press things, you might want to go ahead and put it in the dryer for a little bit.
Touch it up, maybe.
So
What about
again,
pre-washing? Is this something you would
no,
pre-wash?
you don't even need to.
Okay.
No, it's not going to shrink. It doesn't do anything
Sure.
weird. So
It'll behave.
No, it will behave.
It's so pretty.
It
Oh my
is
gosh.
so beautiful. Okay, now we have from Art Gallery.
Oh.
And that's really fun that this is from Art Gallery.
Wow.
Art Gallery makes this gorgeous 100% rayon fabric. It's like a cotton lawn in its weight. It's lovely. And what I like about it is it's not 100% opaque, but it's not really, looky.
It's thin, but it's not
no,
see-through.
It's not see-through. So, lovely, lovely fabric. You'll probably want to self-line the top
Okay.
and, or wear a tank under it, which is what I do a lot.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I'm very comfortable in doing that because it holds things where I want them.
Can't go wrong with a good tank top, guys. Can't go wrong. It would make a beautiful skirt. Just a
Isn't
nice
it
flowy
lovely?
skirt.
I'm thinking a shirt dress.
Oh, yes.
Wouldn't it be great as a shirt dress?
Yes.
Okay, guys, are you making your clothing list for the spring?
Right? Yes.
I think
you
I brought
should.
you some really cool fabrics. I have some that work for year round, but we have some great ones for going
Beautiful
into spring.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, after having 0-degree weather and ice up to our eyeballs, I am done. I know we're probably not done with snow, but I'm done.
Margaret's moving south. No.
I didn't tell Dave yet. I'll send you guys videos. So we have these wonderful things here for you. I will put in the YouTube, I always post these on YouTube. In the YouTube videos, I am now putting links for all the fabrics.
Beautiful. I love
And
that.
all the products.
I
So
love
all
that.
these things that are on here, we will go ahead and put all the links in it.
Perfect.
And Rachel's helping me with that too, which
That's
has
a
really
huge
been
task.
Yes, well, it gets to be a bit much some days.
Yeah.
So anyway, there's been some wonderful things here, but guys, don't forget, Dave, go ahead and do the poster we made for our sewing school. Don't forget about that, please. Please think about how you could change a life today. Remember that teaching people to fish is much better than just giving money. And I think that what we are doing here is really making sure that
And these
this
pictures were
happens.
taken from the first school.
It was from the first school. So, and I wonder, when I see this one, I wonder if this one has been teaching her daughter.
Yes,
She
I
looks
would
like
think
that
so.
person. She looks like that person.
I don't think she could smile any bigger.
It was pretty fabulous. So,
And since you brought us over here, maybe make mention of this.
okay. Well, if you come, I promise I will have chocolate for you. Dave's going to get new chocolate because it's getting down to just a
You
little
can see
bit.
the bottom of the bowl, Dave.
Yeah,
That's
Dave,
not good.
Yes, so we're going to put that aside. Okay, so today is the 1st of February.
Yes, it is.
And we've got, the wonderful holiday coming up that all of the men out there and maybe a few of the women should be making sure their loved ones get a wonderful Valentine's Day present.
I'm glad you clarified because I was thinking Groundhog's Day. Sorry.
You're so goofy. So Valentine's Day is
Oh,
coming
not
up.
Groundhog Day.
Do
Okay.
you want a gorgeous treadle sewing
It's so
machine?
pretty.
It is so pretty.
Yeah, it is. So
All the
pretty.
proceeds are going to go to the Pakistani school. And I'm also going to start putting out some other things that we are going to be selling, some fabrics and some different things. I'm hoping that somebody will want, and all of those proceeds are going to go to the Pakistani school.
And as a reminder, any of our samples that you are interested in
That's right.
purchasing, those proceeds also go
Yes,
directly
so
to
any
the
of
sewing
the quilt samples, any of the samples we've got for
Mm-hmm.
sale, any of those, all the money is going to the Pakistani school. So if you want to come in and take a look and see if there's any of the quilts that you're interested in, are you interested in this wonderful sewing machine? There's going to be a few more things like that. There's some fabrics. I bought some fabrics from someone who brought some things in from Africa. I'm going to post those. Those are going to be also in this category. So hopefully there's some things that you really could just admire, love, use, or you just enjoy, like the treadle machine.
Absolutely.
What a beautiful decoration to put in your house.
Yes.
So
And it's kind of unique. It's not a singer.
yes,
It is unique.
it is. It's a Minnesota. I've never heard of a Minnesota
knew?
one,
But it's gorgeous.
It is really fun. I love this one because it's got all of the really pretty decals still on it.
Yes. Yes.
Okay, and it was obviously well loved. So, all right, we've got to go. Oh my God, it's 10 minutes after.
We're
Time
late.
to go. We're late. I did it again. I love you guys. Thank you for being part of our world.
Don't forget to share.
Yeah, please share because we want to give you a present. So we love giving you presents. So guys, have a wonderful day. And we will see you next Friday for Facebook Live.